प्यारे सत्संग जी, प्यार से कहिए सतगुरु सतनाम सतसाहिब जी, सतगुरु सतनाम सतसाहिब जी, सतगुरु सतनाम सतसाहिब जी। बोल सतगुरुदेव महाराज की जय, सतगुरुदेव महाराज की जय, सतगुरुदेव महाराज की जय। आज के सत्संग के आनंद की जय, आज के सत्संग के आनंद की जय। सो माय गॉड आदि शक्ति परमहंस Satguru Ji himself, I am here before you because of your love, your Surti Bhav with me, with Chetan Surti of yours. I am going to speak something regarding how to move from Nirankar Bhakti to Sat Bhakti. It is all because of your blessings, because of your devotion towards me, for your love towards me. I am going to speak on this very topic before the masses of the universe. All Devi Devatas, all Rishi Munis, Japi, Tapi, Sannyasi, Yogi, Jnani, Brahmachari, Peer, Pagambar, Kutubauliya are present in the atmosphere to listen to my satsang. So first of all, I would like to say that while moving towards Sat Bhakti, we have to see how we can move towards that direction. In this world, in this universe of three loks, Nirankar Bhakti is going on in two ways, Nirgun and Sargun. Both have their importance in their own way. But we have to see the weight, where the heaviness lies. So far as Sargun Bhakti is concerned, it takes us away from the real path, whereas Nirgun Bhakti takes us towards God. So first of all, anybody who wants to enter in his own body, because it is very important, there are 7 chakras, plexuses in our body, and we have to see their importance for the human beings who want to do Nirankar Bhakti inwardly. The inner journey cannot be performed in absence of Guru or Satguru. One has to focus his attention, his surti, at a particular flux with a particular word. Vedas too have given 5 words for 5 places, for 5 plexuses to move inwardly. And for moving inwardly, we have to be very cautious that we have removed all the ill wills against anybody in this universe. If you are having any grudge, any malice, any ill will feeling against anybody, you are bound to fail in your aim and ambition. Because God never likes anybody to criticize him. If he has to criticize anybody, it is he who has to be criticized by him. That is he himself. He has to see to what extent he is purified. Even if there is 1% malice, ill will against anybody, you are not free of bad thoughts. You have to be free of bad thoughts if you will remove your ego, prejudice, fear, anger, wishes, desires. They are the big enemy of yours, but created by your own self. Nobody is responsible. I have seen in this universe people do criticize man. They say whatsoever they can say to man, because they say it is Kabir Sahib who has said like this, but that is not the case. He was here on this planet 550 years back. He was illiterate. He was not writing anything himself. He was dictating, and it was being written by others. So whatsoever others have written, generally it is their own thoughts and wishes. They never took some sort of advice from Kabir Sahib Ji. It is very much clear from the books they have written on behalf of Kabir Sahib Ji. He was the brightest son of Satpurush on this planet. He was sent by Satpurush at that very moment in Kali Yuga. So sun comes on this planet during Kali Yuga, because other yugas, other periods are meant for other reasons. I am not going to penetrate into those. So first of all, we have to see what is ego. It is very important to realize and see ego. I give you an example of myself. Why to give example of somebody else? I belong to very poor, depressed, neglected family on this planet. Father died at early stage of 34 years of his age. He departed at the age of 34 from us. We had to face many hardships. I am not going to those hardships. I am coming to the point. There were so many classmates of mine studying with me, so many cousins, brothers, sisters, relations, each and everything. I never talked about them, about bhakti, about my progress in this very field, but I went on my own. I sought and help of SATGURUs, gurus, and illuminated personalities of the universe, luminaries. They came to my rescue from time to time. But when I attained the highest peak of Nirankar, that is fifth chakra, the most important, which chakra was previously handed by God and goddesses, that is three devas used to move towards that direction, but they failed to reach to the target. They couldn't achieve the target. But this Venam, Gadabhai, insignificant personality before you, achieved their target. But with due collaboration of Nirankar himself, prior to him, I had two gurus. With one I spent 42 years and with the next almost 7 years. Then I appealed to Nirankar himself to please become my guru, become my guide, so that I may achieve the real target. And that wish of mine was granted. He became my guru and everything. And with the Shabada Rankar, I achieved the target. So the fifth mudra, the fifth flux, is fully known to me. So it belongs to Sky Tattva. Whereas there are 5 elements you are fully aware of. All the 4 elements were conquered by other Yogeshwars. But this chakra was conquered by this Venam Das by the grace and blessing of Nirankar himself, God himself, Allah himself. So, first of all, what happened? Ego prevailed everywhere. I never disclosed any identity of mine during that very period. But when I moved towards Saj Bhakti Marg, Bringamat, that is true mark of one's life. Sat Marg Bhakti is the supreme in the whole of the universe because it is such type of bhakti which provides you permanent salvation, moksha, mukti, nirvana. You are liberated completely from birth and death cycle because that bhakti leads you to Amarlok, Satlok, Begumpur, which is your true abode. We all as Hansas have come from Amarlok to this lok. So, these bhaktis of Nirankar are good in all respects, but they can't provide you permanent salvation, permanent moksha, permanent nirvana. They are temporary. I have mentioned previously also. So let me talk about ego. Ego is something which acts as a lurking enemy within, for himself also and for others also. What happens when, just like see the life of Christ, when Christ said that I am a replica of God on this planet, I represent Him, I am the messenger of God on this planet, but his villagers who used to see him as shepherd, rearing cattle, sheep and goats, they said, this person can become God on this planet? Who it can be like that? An ordinary person, a son of carpenter, is talking like that. And he was denounced. He was abused. He was given so many names. So same thing happened to me. I didn't say anything to anybody, but still when the people came to know that he has been put to throne of Satmarg by Satguru himself, not by my Satguru, I got initiated by SATGURU. I remained 5 months as his disciple, but at the end of 5th month, I got everything from Satpurush, and it was he who gave me alive holy names, Sar Shabad and Surit Shabad, and directed me how to face the universe, how to talk, when to talk, what to write, how to write, and ultimately he came himself to put me to writing. He dictates me, I go on writing. He tells me this and this, and I go on writing. Today I will present before you such a map which comprises all the Vedas and all the scriptures of the world in a single page. I have prepared it during night for you because Sadhpurush instructed like that to present that chart before the masses. It is valueless, it is priceless. You can't pay me a price for that because it is above these three laws. It is of the fourth law. And in the collaboration of Nirankar and God, I am moving ahead. I have no enmity, no jealousy, no differences between God and Satpurush. All things, all personalities are working in cohesion and adhesion. Complete harmony is there in the universe. See the five elements. What sort of harmony they have got? If they have harmony, uniformity, oh, one can say that there is no uniformity between God and Satpurush. There is complete harmony. If they have same relations with me, how can there be difference between these two? One came to receive me, another came to give me. Just like father departs his daughter from him and give to another father's son, to next house, to other house, they have to depart from daughter. So same case took place with me. My God gave me to Satpurush. I got departed from three loks to Satlok. But still I am working in these three loks. I am telling the truth about God and about Satpurush. I do say there is nothing bad in this universe. Everything is well set in proper order, in harmony. Who can you say apple is good than mango, good than grapes, good than oranges, good than pomegranate? So everything is unique at its own place. It is you who make the difference. So ego is in the same way. First of all, people started abusing me. They started hurling abuses and put certain allegations on my name, which had no connection even of a speck, but they leveled allegations against me. I remained silent, but they went on hurling those abuses to me in groups, in families, in relations, whatsoever and what not. I remained silent and mum. I confined myself in single room in the upper house. That is a small dingy room where my Satpurush, my Nirankar, visited and blessed me with their power, strength, love, and grace. So everything is of theirs. I was insignificant. unknown, but they made me known. They gave me love and affection to the greater extent. So when I see and hear from some big personalities who say that they are gurus, they are Satgurus, but when they say bad, when they say something wrong against God, Ishwar, Allah, my head bows down in shame. What are they doing? One who is ruling this universe for centuries together. 4 chokri yugs have elapsed since when he started his kingdom. His kingdom is to shower love and affection to all the masses. But the masses are led astray. They are not following the dictates of God. That is why they are suffering. That is why there are diseases. That is why there are epidemics. They come because of our misdeeds, because of our misconducts, because of our ego. These are the big diseases, your desires, wishes, prejudice, fear, anger, ego. These are the diseases in us. If we remove these diseases, other are insignificant. I am also sitting before you. I am least afraid of any disease prevailing in the whole of the universe. I am working more during these periods. Today I'll deliver 2 lectures, one in English and one in Hindi, for both type of communities, English people and Hindi people. My objective is to elevate the soul of the masses. To what extent I can succeed, it is up to God and it is up to Satguru. I have nothing to do with that. I am penniless person. I don't take even a single penny of anybody. I am not going to come on TV shows because I don't possess money. Or neither I have got any wish of that in nature. My wish is wish of God. My wish is wish of Satguru. I am wishless. So I was narrating you ego. So first of all, they will hurl all type of abuses on your personality. And when there is no response from your side, then they stop saying anything. Because they know that he is not responding to our abuses. And secondly, what will do? They will see where he was standing before this blessing, before this concentration. Was he below us or above us? If they consider me below their dignity, they will hate me to the greater extent. If they will consider me equal to their stature, equal to their status, equal to their position in society, then they will remain neutral. And after some time, when again they won't see my reaction in any shape or form, then they will move towards me. Lord Krishna has said, if you move 1 step towards me, I'll move 100 steps towards you. If you will move 1 step away from me, I'll move 100 steps away from you. But that is not my philosophy. I am not against Krishna. He is true. He was God. He was incarnation of God himself on this planet. I am insignificant common man. I can't say this, but I can say, if you come One step towards me, I'll come 1,000 steps towards you. But if you will move one step away from me, I will move at least 100 steps towards you. I will never move away from you because you are a Hansatma. You are not ordinary personality on this planet. Even a fly is Hansatma. Even an insect is Hansatma. Even a mosquito is Hansatma. So with whom you will love and hate. So what comes next? They will try to listen about me then. What he is doing, what he is speaking, please mention that to we people. Then they will start inquiring about myself, that what type of person he is. Because I reside in a single room, I don't move anywhere, I never talk to anybody. Just opposite to my ashram, I don't talk to anybody. Because they are in their own ego. I don't want to hurt their egos in any way because I am insignificant for them. For them, I am retired. For them, I am ready to die. For them, there is no value of mine. So, what sort of talk is there between me and him? Between me and them? When they fail to find any wrong in him, they become silent. Second, after lapse of some months or even years, they start recognizing me or him. Then they will start. They will take years. They have taken 9, 8 years to listen to my satsang. 8 years they didn't wish to listen to my satsang. It is only during this universal epidemic, COVID-19, they are listening to my satsangs on YouTube. And ultimately, what they will do, they will start. They have not started, but they will start praising my work, my thoughts, my actions, my progress in the field of spiritualism. No, they will try to find themselves different. They will try to make themselves have different personality. So one has to wait. Let the proper time come. Satgurus and sons are not in a hasty mood. Even if we are snatched away from this planet. I have seen so many personalities snatched away from this earth and they have not come back again. So, I am so lucky that after reaching to Satlok, Amarlok, Begumpur, our real home, hundreds of times, but each time Satguru sent me back into this body again. It is the same body from which I visited all type of loks of Nirankar, and after that journey of mine when God handed over me to Satpurush, then my journey started towards Amarlok, but one journey was performed by me with Satpurush himself of Sun Samat Akash of God himself, Nirankar himself, Allah himself. That is the Shastra Sar. I visited along with Satpurush. And I mentioned earlier, and I was issued blank paper, That is known as Saj Avastha. When you are free of every thoughts and actions, good or bad, high or low, when a paper cannot be written, when the paper remains as it is, then you can say, I am sad. If anything can be written on it by something, with something, that means there is something yet to be written. सब धरती कागज करूं, लेखनी करूं बन राय, सात समुद्र की मसी करूं, सतगुरु गुण लिखा न जाए. अभी ये it is still lacking. When you say, I can write with all the woods of the universe and all the 7 oceans of the universe and all the tree as paper of the universe, even then you are not sad. If one can be written, if one can be represented, that means there is still something which has to be written, which can be represented. The one who cannot be written should not be written. One who can't be explained should not be explained. One who can't be seen, can't be represented in figures, in photos, in shapes. So such a personality cannot be described, cannot be photographed in any way, in any form. Then your thoughts, these ideas will be limited. You will see his nose, what type of nose is it? You will compare it. You will see his face, you will compare it. You will see his hair, you will compare it. Then you will see his size, you will compare it. So where the godness has gone? The godliness is gone by the identity you represent of God or Satguru. They cannot be represented in any form. I have seen God, I have seen Satguru, but in no way I can explain them to you. In no way I can reflect it before you, because you are not yet born in the field of spiritualism. You are so ignorant. You are so, I should say, in a deep slumber. In such like conditions, how can I mention the one who is unknown to you in all respects? You have not moved even a speck towards him, and people start talking about God to them, talking about Satguru to them. They shouldn't talk even about their own Satguru. That is a lie. If you will try to explain Satguru to anybody, you are telling a lie. There will be always something less, not something. You will tell only a speck of it to the masses. Let them listen from his own self. Let them move ahead. So my explanation to you is, ego means everything. When ego goes, all the other things are already gone. That even your shadow is gone. Not to talk of you. When you are there, shadow is there. And so long shadow is there, you are insignificant. One who is unknown, you have to become unknown. See the case. today it is raining. From where the rain has come? From the unknown. Clouds moving in the air, get together, become thick, and they can't hold water, and they shower it down on the earth to make it wet and prosperous. So try to prosperous others, try to elevate others, try to penetrate in others, try to cajole others, try to sympathize others, try to show affection to others. Then a glimpse of love will appear. Love is not an ordinary thing. When you talk of love, it is not love, it is passion. It is sexual instigation. It is not love. Love is such a thing which can't be explained. Just as the personality of a person who is himself in love, what will you write about him? Who is himself in love? You talk of love, that means you are expressing the body which possesses love. When body is there, there is no love. When you are insignificant, when candle is totally burnt out, it has joined with the parents. Air has gone with the air, fire has gone with the fire, earth has gone with the earth, and sun has gone with the sun. Everything is gone. They are amalgamated. They have united with their own parent bodies. Milap ho gaya. Union has taken place. When union is taken place, you are set. You are perfect. Till then, how can you be perfect? It is not because of your efforts. Your own efforts will not make you perfect and sage. It is the blessings of SATGURU which enables you to become sage. You can't become yourself. SATGURU Kirpa Pave Koi Koi. It is the blessings of SATGURU which make you sage. So please, I am coming to you with my next chart of mine. This chart I have prepared just during the night. Even this paper comprises the whole universe. It is a gist of all Vedas, Shastras of the universe. A known can put the unknown in the known form very easily, provided the masses have a glimpse of awakening in them. Without awakening, you can't be a man, you can't be a Hansa. That means you are in dreams. This world is a dream, passing show. A world is passing show in grand scheme of creation. Passing show, mere show, insignificant, meaningless, without any purpose, without any use. So whatsoever you see with your naked eyes is nothing. It is mere a dream. And it does appear to you as reality because you are also not real. Unreal things are known to unreal. Known things are known to known. When you will become internal eye, internal ear, internal mouth, internal arms, internal legs, internal skin, then and then you will realize what this universe is. Then you will say, this is a passing show in grand scheme of creation. It is a dream world and not more than that. It is a dream world. It is full of dreams and you are living in dreams. World is dream, you are dream, living in dream. Mad people consider others mad. A kingdom visualized just like during this period, everybody is having fear of epidemic. There was a country in which everybody was becoming mad. Only king and wazir and the queen and their some of the army men were not mad. So what happened? The whole generation, masses of the country went towards the palace of king and started sloganing. They are mad. Our king has turned mad. Our wazir has turned mad. Our Sipasalar has turned mad. Our army men have turned mad. Please kill them. Throw them out of the country. They have turned mad. So what the king did? He tried to speak in the same language as they were speaking. He came along with other family members and the army and started sloganing. We all are good. We all are good. You all are good than me. You are better than me. I am bad. We are bad, but you are okay. You are very good in all respects, but we are mad. So please throw stones on us. We are mad. Then the people departed from there. They said they are speaking the same language as we are speaking. No differences are left behind. They are saying the same thing. They are mad. They are saying the same thing. We are mad. So what? What else we require from them? What else we should say to them? They are declaring themselves as mads. So let them leave them as they are. So when the whole system is in the collapse mood, you have to agree to that. What do they say? You have to move with the masses. Same is the case with gurus and SATGURUs. They are made to say this, otherwise you are mad. So naturally what we have to do? We are mads. We are nothing more than that. We are mads. And see this map of mine in which Vietnam is also included for the discovery of Shabad Rankar. These all are Yogeshwars because they put forth very important theory of spiritualism before the masses. And I have collaborated the whole philosophy in single page. And second page is how to attain these targets in single page. These 2 pages are 2 granths. So this is the work my God and my Satguru has done. One has provided me, God has provided me this page, Satguru has provided me this page. So who is bad? To whom I should say wrong. So my friends, my brothers, I am going to explain one by one to you. Let me take first of all earth, because earth is very much clear before you. Everyone is walking on it, everyone is building houses on it, everyone is growing, moving, roads, this and that. Earth is being utilized properly and man is living properly. So earth has yellow color, or that's very much clear to you. This yellow in color but sweet in taste. This earth, if you taste, it has sweet smell, sweet taste. And the mudra, the path one leads to move towards this element inside the body, Unmuni Mudra. That's known as Unmuni Mudra is the name of this path. And the word, the Yogeshwars are the personalities who move towards this field say Sabat Sat or Om. Most of the people make the use of word Om, but they don't know where to concentrate. The most important thing is where to concentrate. Anas Gudasthan, from where waste material is thrown out, is the place of concentration. The place which is most dirty in your eyes is the place of worship. Gudasthan, Anas, Brahmavasa, see, Brahma's vas is over there, and you say this part is insignificant. It is very important. Every part of your body is very significant. But you don't realize the importance of this part. It is your folly, not of spiritualism. Spiritualism is performing its own duty nicely and perfectly. And to visualize earth, your bones, after death you can visualize. Bones are there, flesh is there, skin is there, hairs are there, nails are there. Bones, flesh, skin, hair, nails. These are the elements in your body which reflect earth. We are made up of earth element. And who is considered as the Yogeshwar of this Vidi? Unmuni Mudra is the Vidi, and Raja Janak Vide is called Raja Janak Vide because he was having the power to just mingle itself from one place to another place. He used to convert himself into nothingness and move to next place. He could visit from this place to Bombay. One body is lying here and another is moving towards Bombay. That will sleep, lay rest, and the other body has gone to Bombay. You are not an ordinary personality. आप नारायण हो, you are खुद नारायणी चोला. You yourself is God. You are not less than God, but you have made yourself insignificant. Brahmavasa. At Anis there is Brahmavasa. उन्मुनि मुद्रा. सत शब्द से जाप करना वर्ड है. सत शब्द वर्ड. You have to speak from the mouth. But if you want to listen something from me, never speak with mouth. Even if you are using this word, put in swasa and remember it in surti. That will give you tremendous power. Because at that very moment they were not aware of these things. They spoke out. And everybody at present, Gurus are speaking out the word to others, disciples, to whom they give diksha. They speak out fluently with them. So, earth is the first that Raja Janak Vide obtained this blessing from God. And he became Vide to move from place to place. He could visit heaven, he could visit hell, because Vide, but to certain limit. I'll explain later on. No, let me from earth to water. Because everything you have to go on separating from your body, just like satellites, they move from the earth to the planet, moon, or Mangal, or anywhere. What they do? From the earth, it comprises 3 parts at least. In the gravity place where the gravity is uniform, one part of the satellite is kept there and other moves towards the moon. Then second part stays near the gravity of moon and the third part lands on the moon. And same process takes place while moving back. They have to reunite and come back to earth. Same is the case in spiritualism, because they are the outcome of spiritualism. Third part of the body works for scientists. With the 2 bodies you can't become scientist. It is the third body which plays a prominent role. So, this science, Vigyan, is outcome of Turiya Avastha. Turiya is the Avastha. Sthul, Suksham and Turiya. Mostly people live in 2, Sthul and Suksham, working and sleeping. Both the works are done by 2, and for centuries together, nobody is trying to come out of these 2. This NAAM not only knows these 5 mudras, but knows how to move to Satlok, how to become sage, how to follow the philosophy of Bringamat, Satmat, Sage Marg. So, everything is there on this planet, provided you have faith and trust. But faith and trust comes at a later stage. It doesn't come at the infancy stage. This is the tragedy. That is why we say when the parents